Hello and welcome to match day 3 of Division 1 of this SSL season. I am Valpix and I am joined by a new color commentator.
Yes, indeed. This is Laser.
All right, and we have an exciting slate of matchups coming up today. We have Buenos Aires and Paris, the two teams that got promoted last season. Hollywood and Catalunya, that is an absolute blockbuster. Sao Paulo, Athênai, and Tokyo, Cairo. Any of these you're particularly looking forward to?
I believe that Hollywood Catalunya should be one of the more interesting matches on the day. There's also, of course, going to be Buenos Aires and Paris between the two, as you said, the two promoted teams from last season, and I'm be excited to see how that one turns out as well.
Yeah, should be a good match day. Hollywood, Catalunya, obviously two teams with a very rich history against each other, and I believe that is the first game we have today. It is, according to the match order. Going off of what happened last time out, Hollywood with a 2-1 win on the road against AS Paris. That was not an easy win for them. Paris gave them a fight and a half. Catalunya, on the other hand, fell 4-3 to Sao Paulo in a game where they trailed 4-0, and they almost came all the way back.
Yes, that was a very tense last 30 minutes of that game.
Yeah, I forget what was said, but it was like the first hour, it was like, what is Catalunya doing? And then the last 30 minutes, they turn into peak Spain 2008. And this is, of course, going to be two of the front runners. We are having a very long wait to get into this one.
We are indeed. Here we go.
Looks like all I had to do was complain. As we have Hollywood in the blue and Catalunya in their red and yellow Catalan stripes.
And in we go.
Possible up the wing, puts in a cross, that'll be headed away. Gerard, Valor. Back to Gerard. Valor, Leon Kwai. The cross is in. It's tiki-taka. But the flag is up.
Of course it is. The flag being up seems to be a staple of the cast in the Simulation Soccer League.
Yeah, Leon Kwai was off in the build-up, but that's a warning sign from the champions. You've got a free kick here. Kwai. It goes over and it's in. Spack Jero, but the flag is up once again.
The second time in a row the flag is up.
It's going to be one of those days, isn't it?
I'm afraid so. Makes for exciting football.
Yeah, 2 warning shots from Hollywood. We obviously know how good they can be, but wondering if they won't rue those chances. Kwai, sending it long. Taka, got it this time.
That time he was on. When you have that many chances, it's very hard to rue missing 2 of them. That was a beautiful through ball to Taka coming up through the middle and just past Gunnarsson.
Yeah, Gunnarsson did not really have a shot there, 1-on-1. But Hollywood, they are inevitable, and they are in front. We've got a corner. Gerard, headed away. McFlopface. Charged down by Jero. Bobby the other way. Ricky Bobby against Muller. Has it given away. Still with Hollywood, though. Not anymore. Vinsmans. Against Bobby. Kocha trying to slip through for McFlopface, but played back by Jero. Bobby, Taka sprung again. It's 1-on-1 again. And it's a good save there by Gunnarsson.
Indeed it was. Not an easy save to make, but Gunnarsson just got her hands on it. Tipped it over the net.
And that corner is going to be recycled, and it ends up being a nothing burger. So we approach halftime. Not a whole lot going on here. A yellow card to Vins, so that's a thing that happened. And we are at halftime. Hollywood 1-0 in front, and you look at the stats, seems about right.
Yeah, only one shot on target so far for Catalunya. 6 on target for Hollywood. 2 of them were offside. It's been quite the game. I would imagine that Catalunya will have some fire in them after the half. I'm sure their manager will have some words for them.
Yeah, I mean, considering, the 2 offside goals, this could be a whole lot worse for Catalunya. So 1-0, while not ideal, is certainly not the end of the world. And as we saw last week, they have some dog in them.
They do.
As it appears as though we will have some substitutions. So we'll see if that has any impact in the second half. Fresh legs. And the second half is underway. It's Alessio Calvatori in for Vidal Valor. Should be in central midfield for Hollywood.
We are flying by the second half.
Yeah, if you drove to the game hoping to catch the second half, you're going to be stuck in traffic by the time it ends or something. I don't know. We've got a free kick here, and that one is what a save by Gunnarsson. Possible. There's plenty of space. Against Muller, puts it in the middle for Bobby. Bobby for possible, and then Rashford! 2-0 Hollywood.
And with only 15 minutes to go, you have to think that would probably be the dagger.
Yeah, possible against Muller. Muller on the yellow. It's not exactly ideal, and Rashford just gets too much space.
Very hard to defend against those crossballs so close to the net.
Yeah, especially when you're going up against a team like Hollywood that has so many weapons. Flop face. Has a go. Ends up in the seats. Gerrard's free kick. Headed away. Hollywood retain. Rashford. Taka! Saved by Gunnarsson. What a stop.
That was an excellent touch and shot by Taka, but Gunnarsson was able to block it.
Yep. Great touch, great shot. Even better save. And that corner comes to nothing, although they could recycle here. Calvatori. Rashford. Kwai. Taka. Hold down! Is that just outside the box? It's a red card! It's a red card for Jakob Juliusson. I believe that will be a free kick. It happened just outside the box. But the last thing Catalunya needed. And Kwai will take the free kick. It's right into the wall. And the rebound is claimed by Gunnarsson. Catalunya coming forward. This is Kocha. Vins. Muller. Into the middle. That one is blocked. And cleared. Two added minutes. Probably going to be the game here. Fist. Playing forward. Rising. Against Gerrard. Who will intercept. And that should just about do it from here. And that'll do it. Hollywood. Perfect 9 points from 9. 2-0 win over Catalunya.
Yes, indeed. Interesting formation there from Hollywood. I didn't catch that before the match, but it is probably to their advantage.
Yeah, the asymmetric, narrow 4-2-3-1. Well, with the left winger, and that gave Possible all the room in the world. And you kind of saw that on that second goal. Possible was going forward, and that was sort of what set the table.
Yeah, the offside, or not the offside, the offset. That's not the right word.
And then 4-3-3 from Catalunya obviously was no longer a 4-3-3 at that point because of the red card. So Hollywood will remain top after this match day. Catalunya, I believe, fall behind Sao Paulo, if my math is right. But that's a later problem. We still got 3 more games to go.
They would be, if results would hold, they would be tied. So they would be behind on head-to-head.
Yep. But that is that from the City of Angels. Yeah, this was again probably the most hyped game of the day.
I believe so, although it may not turn out to be the most exciting.
Really getting a nice view of the stadium here. Once again. Right, and what is next on the table?
It would appear to be Sao Paulo and Athênai.
That should be a good one. Sao Paulo, of course, had that win over Catalunya last week in what was an absolutely crazy game. Athênai held out for a 2-2 draw at home against Tokyo. So Athênai entered today third in the table, 4 points plus 2 goal difference. Sao Paulo entered the day sixth, 3 points minus 2 goal difference. The story for Athênai so far, of course, has been 0-44, has gone absolutely nuts.
As he has a tendency to do.
I believe he has 6 goals already this season, including, and someone pointed this out in the main chat, his 100th SSL goal. I believe he is the first to do that in Division 1 play.
I was not aware of that. That is, congratulations to 0-44.
Yeah, I believe that was said in chat the other day. So that is an awesome accomplishment, and we've seen how deadly of a goal scorer he's been so far this year. I think he had 4 goals in their opening game and then 2 in their last.
And on the other side of the field, it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Also has 5 goals.
Yeah, including a hat trick against Catalunya in their last game.
Yes.
If I am remembering correctly.
That was in the 3-striker formation that I believe Sao Paulo have switched out of for this game. I'm not sure what they're switching into, but I don't believe they're running the... I believe they were in a 4-2-1-3.
That sounds about right from my memory.
And here we go with the kickoff. Goal kick for Sao Paulo as Rage will hoof it long. And Vier turns it over. And the ball just bouncing around. Now Newman puts it to the side to Biscuit. Circles back around and gives it to Ansha, who will turn it over to Ramirez.
Ansha was a problem for Catalunya last time out. Wonder if we'll see some more from... That was unexpected.
Out of nowhere, Ibrahimovic and just puts it wide. Yeah,
I think even Ibrahimovic was a little surprised.
Yeah. Ancha, I believe, had 3 assists and a 9.9 rating in the last game, but he was a massive problem for Catalunya on that left-hand side of the defense.
And you wonder if they're going to try and utilize that again against Athênai.
He is one of the stronger points of the team, so it would be to their advantage to do that. Here's 44. Through ball to Gintonic. To the side, Rage blocks and cleared by Lexington.
Wonder if Gintonic wasn't waiting for a runner that just never came.
It did kind of look that way. Awkward angle to shoot from. Rage to Mayhem. They're going to play a little 1-2 and back. Biscuit to Ancha. Ancha. Cross. And Vier heads it over the goal.
Yeah, not a bad ball in, but header left something to be desired.
Not enough forward. Too much lift. Joker up the left-hand side. Siege chases him down. Cross comes in anyway. Gintonic. Labovic, goal!
Flags up.
Offside.
Here we go again.
The third one of the day.
Oh, that's close.
Marginally.
I think Siege just barely keeps him on. It was Siege, the defender on the far side, I think.
I believe it was. You can't get much closer than that.
Yeah. I think Athênai are going to be not exactly thrilled with that call.
And that'll take us to the half.
Yeah, of the halves of football I've seen, that was certainly one of them. The XG favors Sao Paulo, obviously. I don't think, offside goals don't really factor into XG. So I think it's probably close. I think a draw at halftime is pretty fair.
I think so. Worth noting, Athênai only had 2 shots in the first half.
Yeah,
Not
that feels
I'd
a little
expect
bit
from a team with 0-44.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. But Sao Paulo, the last week, they did a really good job of shutting down Catalunya's game plan. Maybe they're doing the same with Athênai this week.
You'd have to think so.
So we prepare for the second half. Doesn't look like we had any changes.
I don't believe so. Ooh, Fred with an interception with a throw in by Joker, and of course gives it right back over. 44 to Jaeger to Fisher. Oh. Oh, a failed tackle by Siege leads to a goal by Fisher. Incredible work by Fisher to get away from that and just put it in the back of the net.
What an individual goal by Fisher. This is gets the ball right here from Jaeger, and then burns Siege, and then Rage is already committed and just dances around like a skier on the slalom. Just weaving this way and that way. Just absolutely sensational individual goal.
Yeah, you don't get much better than that. Ancha put in a cross that was missed, and Fisher has it. Defense dancing around with the ball. And now they'll head upfield with Joker.
Joker on a yellow might be noteworthy.
Lexington as well. And Biscuit shoots and is wide or high.
Yeah, it just looks like he didn't get a clean hit off on that.
I believe so. Oh. Fred tried to put in a pass. Gintonic headed it away. Sao Paulo was able to recover in the box, and Biscuit will head it out for a throw at midfield. Ramirez puts it forward for 44, shoots, and Rage tipped it. Barely tipped it.
Yeah, excellent direct ball. Right no in 44's wheelhouse, but Adam Rage equal to the task.
The corner comes to nothing. It'll bounce off of Fisher's head out of bounds. And Athena looks like a completely different team in this second half.
Ooh. Risky there from Rage, because 44 was lurking.
That was certainly a decision. Fred again with an interception. Newman puts it forward for Biscuit up the wing. Back to Ancha. Has proven to be a danger with assists and crosses, and Lind will block the shot by Biscuit, and it'll be a corner for Sao Paulo.
Absolutely critical challenge there by Lind. It was good build up along that left-hand side, or that far side from Sao Paulo.
The corner comes to nothing. Ancha to incline. To Ancha again, pushing towards the middle of the field, shoots, and is saved by Anderson.
Yeah, don't think he hit that with as much venom as he would have liked.
I don't believe so.
Pretty routine in the end for Yannick Anderson.
Oh, Newman intercepts. Athena was dallying. Biscuit, Newman, and they give it away just the same.
That was an excellent recovery tackle, but they're not out of the woods yet.
No, they're not, as Biscuit has it. Cross, Newman. Oh, wow. Newman shot saved by Anderson, bounces to Anavier, and Joker is able to put it out of bounds.
Atheni's last-ditch defending has come up absolutely huge for them in the second half as they try and defend this lead. Sao Paulo have had looks, but they're blocking shots. You know, they're breaking up, killer balls.
Indeed. Now they're playing around the outside of the box again. Imbrimovic to Anavier. Pass back to Siege, shoots. Fred ends up with it. Back to Anavier. They're just playing around on the outside. Siege puts in a cross, and it's saved by Anderson.
Well, they found the player they wanted to find, but routine save in the end for Anderson.
.44 has been kept largely quiet today, which is a huge credit to Sao Paulo's defense. But in the 87th minute, down 0-1. Oh, wow. That is the second time Rage has made a very, very... He's
risky move.
44. Yes.
Yeah. Showing no fear today, which you can always respect.
And that looks like it'll do it. Yep. There it is. Athena will take down Sao Paulo 1-0. And Sao Paulo has to feel a bit robbed.
Yeah, but Atheni's, like I said, Atheni's last-ditch defending was absolutely fantastic in breaking up dangerous moves, blocking shots. Sao Paulo had half chances, but it felt like every time they took a shot, there was a white shirt nearby that was just going to magically get in the way of it. But, and then they lose to basically just an absolutely outrageous individual goal.
Yeah. Credit to Athena. They played a complete game, but also credit to Sao Paulo's defense. 0-44, 6.4 rating, basically only a couple of chances all game.
Yep. They didn't let their main threat kill them. So that will take Athena up to 7 points. Provisionally, they will remain 2 points behind Hollywood no matter what. But provisionally, they jump up to second, depending on what happens with Tokyo. And Sao Paulo will remain in 6th. Well, before other results.
Yes. They could drop all the way to 8th. Well, realistically, they probably could not drop all the way to 8th, but they can get to 7th.
Yeah, Cairo would need a pretty significant goal swing there. Speaking of Cairo, I believe they're up next against Tokyo.
Indeed. Tokyo and Cairo. Tokyo's second in the table, I believe.
Yeah, going into today, 4 points plus 3 goal difference. Drew Athênai 2-all their last time out. Cairo currently sitting at the bottom of the league, having been spanked at home by Buenos Aires 4-1 in their last league match. So Cairo, they've been making some moves off the pitch to try and bolster themselves. And hopefully show that last week, hopefully for their sake, show that last week was an aberration.
And Tokyo as well, looking to show that they deserve to be at that top halving of the group. Pushed their way in the last half of the season into second last season, and they're hoping they can replicate that and challenge for the title this season.
Yeah, I feel like Tokyo in the first half last season was just like the ultimate get FM'd team, where they would like create and create and create, and they would still drop points.
They got very unlucky at the first half of that season, and it came back at the end, but it wasn't enough to keep Hollywood away.
This match in Tokyo. We are off. Is Tokyo in the salmon and Cairo in yellow.
Wow. Out of nowhere. The throw to the pass to the head to the goal.
Yeah,
Rossetti
the
putting
lay
it
off the
across.
header.
Off the hands of Heretic.
Yeah, a bit sloppy there from the keeper. But Tokyo will take the goal.
Tokyo playing a little in the backfield. Now they'll push up. Nessie on the right-hand side. Skyrise will push it back. Rossetti with the through ball. Kaido recovers. Blocked. Hayden's shot is blocked by Pierre Howd. That was a good chance for Tokyo that just not the best place shot for Caleb Hayden.
Yep, had a goal last time out, I do believe, as we have a corner.
Nessie puts it in and it's headed away, but Tokyo's going to try to recycle. Waiting for some
Major
space
traffic
right
jam there.
Here we go, Nessie on the right. Oh, great block by Ash Jeeves.
Especially when we know Linnea Nessie can put in a heck of a cross.
That looked like it was going to be lethal.
Let's do this corner thing again.
And again, Tokyo will recycle. Isagi by himself this time. Saved by the Heretic. And the third corner.
Heretic under siege right now, even though Siege played in the last game, not this one. But 3 straight corners. Managed to avert any further damage.
Cairo has not really had a lot of chances so far this game. Howd will take that through ball. But the Heretic doesn't do a great job of clearing it, and Vercetti. Now they just play it back to Rube. Rise in the middle. On the side to Kaido. Through to Visser. Puts in a cross. Hayden heads it towards the net, but the Heretic is able to save it.
That was a really good cross in from Visser, just not the ideal header from Hayden. It was placed decently well, I feel like, just not enough on it.
Yeah, could have potentially been a bit further out, but the Heretic had a good read on the ball from the beginning. Abishan to Shet. Visser, Asagi, they're in the box. For Chetty. Looks like they're waiting for space to open again. Here comes Nessie. Puts it forward. Nessie, cross, Asagi, shoots for Shetty. Shoots. And I believe that was Ash Jeeves that just laid out to take the ball for a throw.
Putting the body on the line as we get to halftime, and Tokyo very much deserved their lead.
They do. Interestingly, much the same as we saw in the last game between Sao Paulo and Athênai, Cairo, with only 2 shots, 1 on goal, the same as Athênai. Sao Paulo had in the double digits of shots, as does Tokyo here, but the result at the half is the opposite, with Cairo down 1-0 to Tokyo.
Yeah, and Tokyo have had chances to add on to that, but between a couple of saves from the Heretic and some block shots, they just haven't quite been able to get that second.
The block shots have been probably the most important part of the game so far. Could easily be much worse.
Again, does not look like we had any substitutions.
The same 22 will carry on to finish the match. Rise, towering over his opponents. Tokyo looking to make an attack here. Rupp to Visser. Puts it through to Kaido. Back to Visser to Kaido. Goal! Shinji Kaido put it past the Heretic, just froze him and put it through on the left-hand side.
Oh, they finally found that second. Felt like Cairo was bending but not breaking that first half. Well, here's the break. It's the combination play with Visser and Kaido. What a run by Kaido. Heretic beat near post. 2-0 to Tokyo, and they're in very good value for their lead.
You have to say it's deserved as well. Sagi again. That was a aggressive challenge by Bjorkis. It doesn't matter. Emiliano Yoichi Isagi has done it again. Beautiful shot from the top of the box into the corner of the net.
Yeah, I am sorry, Patrick Bjorkis, but you just got put on a poster.
What an incredible goal.
Yeah, the technique to dance around him and then the curl on that shot, I mean, that's a thing of beauty.
Truly not a lot you can do against such a shot like that. Isagi has it again, looking for another. Hoofs it into row W.
Yeah, there was not much the Heretic could do on that goal. We got a free kick.
And Isagi bounces it off of the post.
Did not miss by much. Nearly a second banger of the day, from the second banger of the half, really, from Isagi.
For Chetty, Kaido, Howd intercepts. And still, Cairo have not had a lot of opportunities today.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't even seen them really take a touch in their attacking third so far.
I don't believe I have either. Kaido to Abishan to Shet. They're in the box. Visser waiting for space to open up. And they'll just play it back. Nessie to Vercetti to Abishan to Shet to Hayden, who shoots, and it's saved by the Heretic.
Great not a bad shot there Yeah, not a bad shot there, but the Heretic read it well.
The corner comes to nothing. Vercetti to the line, puts it back for Nessie to Isagi. to Nessie again, puts it through, and that will be intercepted by Laudrup, puts it forward for Torres. And Torres doesn't look like he'll be able to make a shot. Oh, aggressive challenge from Toastman. And Tokyo will get possession back.
Kind of surprised that didn't get called.
I was going to say, I would have expected to see a penalty from that. Laudrup on the right-hand side on the through ball from Noodle. And again, an aggressive challenge, this time from Rupp, and it's not called either. But Jeeves is able to recover, gives it to Staines, through to Noodle, to the Torres, shoots! And a great save by Bobby Rube. Will be cleared out by Rupp. And that'll be a corner for Cairo.
Rube hasn't had a whole lot to do today, but did not show any signs of rust there. That was an excellent save.
He was. Really, Cairo had 3 good opportunities there, 2 of them marred by tackles, but that one was... Not much can be done when a goalie makes a saves like that against you. And Cairo is still on the attack now. Jeeves to Torres, not the best pass. And now Tokyo playing a dangerous game. Passing back and forth with Torres in between them. Visser taking it up the left side now. Arasov will win the ball. And now it'll be Tokyo again. Kaido up the left side towards the line. Through to Visser. To Aubuchon Tichette, blocked by Laudrup. Passed. And that will bounce around, and Isagi is offside, so it'll be a free kick for Cairo. Corner for Cairo.
Yeah, Tokyo were playing with fire at the start of that move. Torres was like a hungry shark.
Yes. That shot by Staines, I believe it was. Just way far over the net. And this should be just about it here. Or perhaps not. Visser up the left side to Kaido in the box. Puts in a cross. Rise. Saved by the Heretic. And that will be it.
And that means that Tokyo will remain in second place. I believe they will be ahead on goal difference still. And Cairo will remain last, barring just an absolute despicable performance from AS Paris. But comfortable day in the office for Tokyo, I think it's fair to say. You know, they won a game that they dominated. And
yeah,
Cairo really didn't...
They came alive in the last 10 minutes there, but other than that, not really a whole lot that they did in that game.
Yeah, by the time they got their act together, it was too late. But Tokyo, very good day at the office. They had some pretty passing plays, and that Isagi goal just...
That was one of the best goals that I've seen in this league. You won't see much better than that.
Yep. Cairo, I think it's fair to say they need more out of their attack so far this season.
They do. Only 2 goals for on the season, 11 against.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Let's get to the final game.
Paris and Buenos Aires. Paris also only with 2 goals for, but only 4 goals allowed so far.
Yeah, and when one of those games is against Hollywood, you absolutely take only losing 2-1, which is what happened last time out. And it was tied like in the last 10 minutes. Like it's not like they, just got the brakes beaten off of them. They were in it for a lot of that game. As for Buenos Aires, they thumped Cairo 4-1 last time out and entered the day 4th on the table. And the Cairo goal, if I'm remembering correctly, came really late when the game was like already basically over. But should be a good matchup. Papadopoulos versus Vandersloth should be pretty fun to watch.
Should be indeed. Papadopoulos absolutely ran amok in D2 last season, especially in the later half.
You're underway from Argentina. Early yellow to Milan Horvat.
And the free kick for Gorkov. Goal! Barfoot playing to the left and was too far over, wasn't able to get over and make the save on the curling free kick around the wall into the corner.
Yep, that's called pick your corner and hit it. Just had a hit. Thing of beauty from Laurent Gorkov.
Paris making a rapid attack of Katarina will make a tackle and get possession forward to Gorkov. To Calavera, I believe that was. Barfoot able to save the shot. Vandersloth pushing towards the line, puts in a cross for Gorkov, blocked by Washburn. And it will be a corner.
Yeah, big block there. Otherwise, pretty good grade A chance.
Paris now have a chance that comes to nothing. Gorkov is up the left after the turnover. And it is just taken away by Washburn. But the clearance is not great. Buenos Aires recovers, and Barfoot with an aggressive attack against Vandersloth is able to recover the ball.
Not the touch Vandersloth wanted there. Just
Not
a
at
bit
all.
too loose.
Chance to redeem himself on a potential assist. The shot is blocked again by Washburn. That'll be another corner for Buenos Aires.
A lot of shots getting blocked in this one.
Early on is reminding... Ooh, great header away by Bull. Early stages of this match reminding of the Sao Paulo game with Athênai earlier. Knight put in a cross. Vandersloth will recover, put it forward to Talley. And Vandersloth gets the rebound. Crosses to Knight. On the line, Cortez will take the ball from him. And that will be that.
Still no shots for our visitors today. We get about a half hour into this one.
Seems to be the theme of the day.
Yeah, it's all road teams, too.
Oh, was that the post? I believe that was the post that Talley just
That was the
just
post.
outside the box.
Almost another banger, but the disrespect to the equipment today is real.
And Vandersloth intercepts. Won't be able to get a shot off. Snooks is able to... Oh, wow, another aggressive tackle that's not called.
Refs are letting them play today. It's like OT in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Really is. Now it'll be Buenos Aires again. No, it's not, says Horvat, and he puts a through ball to Papadopoulos, shoots, and it is wide. Probably a good decision to shoot there as the defenders were closing in on him, but not an accurate finish.
Yeah, when you're pressed for time and space, you kind of rush that.
Oh, Gaverna with an excellent interception. It'll be Vandersloth to Checker. Checker will put a through ball to Gaverno, and it'll be recovered by Barfoot, just a bit too far forward. Buenos Aires again. It'll be Talley up the left. Vandersloth shoots and scores. Edwin Vandersloth on the right-hand side just puts it under Barfoot, it appeared. And that was an excellent interception and through ball.
Yep, Vandersloth scores a goal, but it's made by that tackle by Checker. And then Talley wins it back. Boom. Near post.
And that will make up for the chance earlier that just was a bit too soft. Paris attacking. Papadopoulos has space, shoots, and it's over the net. into row
Just
B.
got under
And
that one.
Oaktown will have a goal kick. Paris will pass around in their half of the field. Papadopoulos attempts to pass back to Oak. It's intercepted by Tali to Gorkov. Calvera pushing towards the line. Over to Knight. They'll play a couple 1-2s, and then Knight will go in. It'll be blocked by, I believe that was Oak. It was. Corner comes to nothing. It'll be recovered by Paris. Papadopoulos playing with some venom now, it looks like, and that is just a bit far forward by Horvat.
Yeah, the idea was good, just felt like he and Papadopoulos were not on the same page.
Looked like Horvat almost got a little bit too excited. Paris doing much better at moving the ball in these last 30 minutes. Or excuse me, the last 15 minutes of the half. The Buenos Aires are not relenting. Papadopoulos to Alistair to Oak. Will peel off and give it to Horvat, who turns it over. Calvera threw ball to Governo, shoots, and it's over.
Yeah, it was a nice direct ball into Governo, just the shot was not there as we reach halftime, and Buenos Aires have a very deserved lead.
And again, the team seems to be Sao Paulo is the aberration in this match day. They are the only team with more shots at the half to not be leading. Buenos Aires is dominant.
This could be a lot worse than just 2-0, just because of the way Asbury are blocking all these shots.
Several good blocks. There's also a lot of missed. They're getting caught up at the edge of the box, not being able to get it through to the middle, I think, is a large part of the reason why Buenos Aires haven't been able to score more.
Yeah, and also Bori Barfoot has been sweeper-keepering. Few times he's come out to get the ball, and then like the one where Vandersloot just took a loose touch.
Yeah. Paris did show signs of life there at the end of the half. You have to think that they'll be coming back with a vengeance to start the second half here.
Mm-hmm. Potentially some fresh legs, too. Doesn't actually look like we had any subs.
Second theme of the day. But Buenos Aires is attacking again off the rip. Vandersloot cross is blocked, and Horvat will just hoof it clear. And now Paris with an attacking look. Brisky, Bull, Horvat, hooked Bull again. Bull shoots, and it's blocked. And Buenos Aires is on the counter. Brisky will tackle him out of bounds. It'll be a throw. Paris was able to recover very quickly there.
Yeah, that's certainly promising for a Buenos Aires team, or against a Buenos Aires team that has been getting these balls forward quickly. You need to recover to defend in transition.
And Buenos Aires again. Shot is blocked. Karam's off of Oak's shoulder. But Buenos Aires recovers. The pass to Knight, and Knight puts in a cross that's just a bit too far forward, and Vandersloot is unable to point it goalwards. And now a Paris corner. Goal! Peter Oak off of the set piece. Brisky put it in, and Oak headed it home. Pass to Oak down.
And with 25 minutes left, do we have game on?
It would
It's a good
certainly
header
seem
from
so.
Oak.
Paris has to be revitalized by that. Paris has also dominated possession, yet find themselves down.
Sometimes it's not about how much possession you have, but rather what do you do with it.
Yes, indeed. And Calvera, good save by Barfoot. That was a quick attack. Calvera was able to shoot, but Barfoot got there first. And Gorkov will put in the cross. Comes to nothing.
Yeah, and like I said, it's what you do with the possession. Buenos Aires have been able to do with like one or two passes what, they're able to cover so much ground and play in their runners.
They are. And now again on the attack. Knight to the line, puts in a cross.
They hit the bar?
I thought it did. I believed it hit the bar. Vandersloot recovered, and it was hoofed away by the keeper, I believe.
Very odd.
That threw me for a loop. This is a Nettie. Ooh, dangerous pass to Horvat, but they retain it. Snooks over to Washburn. And Washburn will put it forward, but Buenos Aires again is able to recover. Oh my. That was quite a pass forward. Vandersloot just shot it right into Barfoot's chest at the end of it.
Yeah, I think Barfoot read that play pretty well.
He did. He didn't hardly have to move at all. And Vandersloot is attacking again. To Talley. Puts in a cross header, and Gorkov will place it into Barfoot's arms.
Time is running out here.
It is only about... Well, Paris might do something with it. Cross is headed away by Gorkov. Or, excuse me. Recovered by Gorkov. And that will be Barfoot again. Papadopoulos to Oak. That'll be a through ball to Bull on the right side. There'll be a cross headed away by Checker. Horvat recovers. 1-2 with Oak. And it'll be headed away by Knight. Brisky was able to chase it down, and now they are attacking again. Horvat through to McAllister. And a great save by Oak down. The shot from Oak again.
Yeah, that was
Excellent
promising. That was promising, but the final shot was not good enough. We might still have something going the other way.
Ooh, another aggressive challenge. Vandersloot, Gorkov, and that's another goal. Excellently done. Vandersloot knew he didn't have the shot at the corner, puts it over to Gorkov, who has an empty net nearly to tap it into, and it will be 3-1 Buenos Aires.
Yep. Second of the game for Gorkov. Very unselfish from Vandersloot. Obviously didn't really have the great angle, but he saw Gorkov at that back post. Easy tap in. Game, set, match.
Whatever hope Paris had was squashed by that one.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate for them because they were pushing.
They were. They had really woken up. It felt like they were just moments away from being able to put one in the back of the net. But that will do it, and Buenos Aires will take the 3-1 victory.
Yep, and you can't say they didn't deserve it. They played pretty well basically the entire game. They were playing good long balls with purpose. Like, it wasn't like, just kick and pray. They were feeding their front three very, very well.
And then the wingers were dominant in this game. Gorkov and Vandersloot really took it over and were able to just really force their will on the Paris defense.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the start, Vandersloot is always my favorite player to watch with Buenos Aires, and he had himself a pretty good game today. Goal and an assist. Ditto with Gorkov, who also had a goal and an assist. had that, no, he had 2 goals, not a goal and an assist. What am I talking about? Including that sweet free kick.
That free kick was incredible, and it was a direct result of the Horvat yellow.
Yep, and these two teams, you look at the formation, they played the same way. It's just one team's front 3 was on their game, the other was honestly pretty anonymous.
Papadopoulos was kept very quiet.
Yeah, I think he had like 2 shots at least that I saw, and neither were particularly threatening. Like, they were from decent positions, but like, I don't think any of them actually hit the target.
He was really, the defenders did a very good job at shutting him down. And to the credit of Paris, they also shut down Buenos Aires striker as well, Gaverdo. He didn't have a very good day either, but the wingers made the difference in that one.
Yep, and for Buenos Aires, that'll put them up to 6 points and keep them in 4th position. Paris will remain 7th, ahead of Cairo on goal difference, but not like that matters because they're both in the drop zone as it stands. And that is it for today's action. If we can get a look at the table officially.
I don't believe there's any changes other than I believe Sao Paulo will jump Catalunya based on the head-to-head record.
I believe it's goal difference first.
I think they're tied. I believe they're both
Then I believe
yes,
we'll go to goals for.
Which Sao Paulo has as well.
Yeah, this is just me trying to remember things. We do not get a table update then.
Would seem not.
Okay. If you've been sticking it out with us, thank you. And until next time, I've been Val.
I've been Laser.